everyone, this is Karen.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at part 2 of the colors of Morocco. And the vocabulary words are remarkable.
Remarkable.
The manager gave a remarkable speech that made us see things differently.
Structure.
Structure.
Do you know what kind of structure they are building across the street?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
Twinkle.
Twinkle.
The child's eyes twinkled when he smiled.
Spicy.
Spicy.
I like to eat spicy food during the summer.
Really?
Weird.
Wheat.
Wheat.
What kind of wheat is used to make this kind of bread?
Oh, air. It's air bread. Typically.
Typically.
It typically takes me 2 hours to clean my house.
Wow, it must be really dirty.
It's actually pretty clean. It's a big house.
I'm just joking. Okay, so we are in Morocco.
Yes, in Morocco. Okay.
Last time we talked about a few places where we can visit to see beautiful buildings and architecture, right?
Yeah, so where else can we go in Morocco?
Well, do you like to ride camels?
Wow, the Sahara Desert.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool to ride a camel in the desert.
Riding a camel? Yeah, that's right. The sand dunes. And then that's just wonderful, isn't it?
You could pretend like you're in Game of Thrones or in the movie Gladiator.
And then because those shows were filmed there.
Yeah. Oh,
it's awesome.
How about the food?
Oh, the food is absolutely delicious in Morocco.
Yeah, I know they're famous for like lamb meatballs, but then there's all kinds of stuff like
couscous.
Oh, couscous.
Couscous is very, very yummy. You just said that it was, a great alternative for rice.
Yeah.
And then you can cook it so quickly.
When there's a tagine?
Yeah. Oh, with the clay pot stews.
That's right. Oh, they have lots of stews. They have another kind of stew, pastilla?
That's right. And then also, if you like mint tea, Morocco is famous for that too.
They'll always be serving you mint tea and you can have conversation, meet the locals. Sounds great.
Enjoy the food and enjoy the culture.
All right, let's go.
Okay, enjoy Morocco.
See you there.
The colors of Morocco.
If you go to Morocco, then a tour of the remarkable Sahara should be on your list. Take a camel ride across the windswept dunes and visit the red earthen structures of Ait Ben Haddou, located in the shadow of the high Atlas mountain range. Several well-known films and TV shows, including Gladiator and Game of Thrones, were filmed there. Along the way, don't be surprised if you come across groups of goats standing on the branches of argan trees. This is a familiar sight in these parts of the country. In the evening, relax next to a fire before falling asleep under a sky full of twinkling stars.
Today's lesson is called The Colors of Morocco, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Yes, we're in the northwest African country of Morocco. It's on the edge of the Sahara Desert. It touches the Mediterranean. I guess it touches the Atlantic Ocean too, right? It's in quite an amazing part of the world, and that's what makes it a prime travel destination. We've been to Casablanca with its history, but also its sculptures. We've seen Chefchaouen with its ancient tubs for dyeing leather. And, oh no, that was Fez, I should say. And then we went to Chefchaouen.
The Blue Pearl.
The Blue Pearl for its beautiful blue buildings. And I think there's also a wonderful old castle there that you might want to check out
now,
too.
one thing I did mention at the very end of our previous article is that, Morocco, there's a lot of desert there.
True.
Why would there be mosquitoes? Now, I was joking, but seriously, if you do go to Morocco, you really should find a chance or take a chance there to go see the Sahara Desert, because you can see this amazing desert while into Morocco. So yes, if you go to Morocco, then a tour of the remarkable Sahara should be on your list. So yes, if you're given the opportunity, take it, okay? Take that chance, take that opportunity to go see the Sahara Desert. You will not regret it. Anyways, here we have the adjective remarkable. If something is remarkable, it's great. It's noteworthy, it's amazing, It's wonderful. The Sahara Desert is an amazing place. It's the largest desert on planet Earth. You have to see this place. It will take your breath away. You'll be talking about it for the rest of your life. It's just that great, just that remarkable. For example, the manager gave a remarkable speech that made us see things differently. It was an amazing and inspiring speech. It changed the way that I thought.
Oh, that sounds amazing, awesome, incredible, and just fantastic.
It was remarkable.
It was remarkable. All right, so let's, visit the remarkable Sahara Desert, one of the wonders of the natural world. And, well, what are you going to do there? But, of course, it says take a camel ride across the windswept dunes and visit the red earthen structures of Ait Ben Haddou, located in the shadow of the high Atlas mountain range. I love that sentence. I love everything about that sentence. And
But you really liked saying Ait Ben Haddou
and high Atlas mountain range. Well, the music from Lawrence of Arabia plays in the background, and I'm riding along with Peter O'Toole on my camel ride. Well, there you go. You got a camel. There's windswept dunes. Those are the sort of mounds and small hills of sand. We call those dunes. They get blown by the wind. There's this amazing structure, Ait Ben Haddou. It's red. That is the color of the earth or the dirt that is used to build it. And we're in the shadow of, I think, one of the biggest mountain ranges in Africa, right? The Atlas Mountains are there across the northern part of Africa, stretching many miles. All right, so yes, Ait Ben Haddou is the name of a town, or at least a structure. What is a structure? This noun basically means a building. All right, we can have very big modern structures like skyscrapers made of glass and steel, or if you're down by the beach and you pick up some pieces of wood and put some leaves on top of it for a small, simple hut with just a few walls and a roof, that is also a structure. It's anything that people build that's used to put things in or to go inside of. For example, do you know what kind of structure they are building across the street? Is it an apartment? Is it an office building? Is it a factory? All of these would be structures with different usages. All right, so Ait Ben Haddou, red earthen sort of castle walls, very cool. And if you're a fan of film and television, there might be something a little more for you.
Chances are some of you have seen some of these structures in Ait Ben Haddou. Get this, several well-known films and TV shows, including Gladiator and Game of Thrones, were filmed there.
No way!
So there you go. There's a fun fact about these structures in Ait Ben Haddou. But get this, there's even more. While you're on the trip there in the Sahara Desert, along the way, don't be surprised if you come across groups of goats standing on the branches of argan trees. I'll say that again. Don't be surprised if you see goats, groups of goats, in trees. Yes, these goats are standing on the branches of these trees. How about that? But yes, don't be surprised, because this is a familiar sight in these parts of the country. Yes, it's not surprising at all to see a goat in a tree. So yeah, Mike, don't be surprised.
All right, so we have goats in trees. I can't explain it. You'll just have to go there and ask the local people what. But anyways, let's move on. It says in the evening, after you've gotten over the whole goats and trees thing, in the evening, relax next to a fire before falling asleep under a sky full of twinkling stars. Ooh. Good advice. Do not fall asleep under a tree filled with goats.
For a number of reasons, that's a bad idea.
There's a lot of things you do not want to do in that situation.
Take our word for it. Just don't.
If you do, sleep with your mouth closed.
Moving on.
Yes.
Let's talk about the verb twinkle. It says here that you can sleep or fall asleep under a sky full of twinkling stars. Right. And this is true. It's very dry in the Sahara Desert, so usually the sky is quite clear. Further, there aren't a lot of street lights or anything else, so you can really see a sky full of stars, a sky full of twinkling stars. By the way, the verb twinkle, it's a lot like the verb shine, but let's be clear. To twinkle, it means that you shine off and on. You're bright, then dim. That's what happens when you are twinkling, though usually it's not people that twinkle, it's things like stars. For example, the child's eyes twinkled when he smiled. So there you go. The eyes can twinkle, but usually people do not emit light themselves. That doesn't usually work out. Anyways, with that, folks, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。摩洛哥位于非洲的西北部，那它的西边是大西洋，北边是地中海，它的东南部地区大部分都是属于撒哈拉沙漠。那我们就顺便学一些专有名词，像 the Atlantic 或是 the Atlantic Ocean 就表示大西洋。The Mediterranean 或是 the Mediterranean Sea 就表示地中海，还有 the Sahara 就是指撒哈拉沙漠。人家说一生一定要去一次撒哈拉沙漠，那如果你有机会到摩洛哥旅游，就可以看到令人赞叹的撒哈拉沙漠。课文提到说，你可以骑着骆驼横渡沙丘，去造访红土建筑的埃本哈杜。这个地方离高阿特拉斯山脉很近，有好几部著名的电影和电视节目都是在那边拍摄的哦，像是《神鬼战士》啊，还有《权力游戏》。那更有趣的是，沿途上你可能会看见一群羊站在树上。我没有讲错，一群羊会站在摩洛哥坚果树的树枝上。我有上网查过图片，那看起来真的很像用 P 图 P 上去的。可是其实这个场景呢，在那边是很常见的。那在晚上，你还可以看到满天星光闪烁，这时候你就可以在炉火旁边让自己放松一下。那我们先来看3个单字 ，remarkable。Remarkable， 它是形容词，形容非凡的、不同寻常的，或是引人注目的。两位老师有提到几个意思相近的字，像 noteworthy。noteworthy 它是拼作 N-O-T-E-W-O-R-T-H-Y， 这个字是形容值得注意的或是显著的。老师还有用到 incredible。incredible 它是拼作 I-N-C-R-E-D-I-B-L-E， 那这个字是形容非常棒的、难以置信的、很惊人的。还有 awesome。awesome 它是拼作 A-W-E-S-O-M-E， 那这个字它形容非常棒的、令人惊叹的。再来看下一个单字 structure。structure 它表示建筑物或者是结构体、构造。那么 twinkle 它是动词，表示闪烁、闪耀。像我们常会唱那个 Twinkle Twinkle Little Star， 就是一闪一闪亮晶晶那个字。好，再来看补充单字 dune。dune 它表示沙丘，通常就是指风吹把它堆积而成那种沙丘。还有 earthen 它是形容词，形容泥土制成的或者是陶制的。接话课文中。
The colors of Morocco.
Another reason to visit Morocco is its delicious food. From lamb meatballs to slow-cooked clay pot stews, called tagine, the flavorful spicy tastes reveal how much care Moroccans put into their cuisine. Other popular dishes include couscous, tiny balls of wheat typically served with a light stew, and pastilla, a tasty meat pie unlike any other.
All right, so far we've talked about buildings painted blue. We've talked about the desert and goats and trees and stars in the sky, but we haven't talked about food yet, Mike.
That's a very good point. For a lot of people, of course, landmarks and scenery and weird animals and trees is a big reason we travel. But food is another big reason people travel. And the wonderful thing about Morocco and a lot of northern Africa is they have wonderful flavors that we don't find in other parts of the world. So your mouth will be taking a holiday along with the rest of you. Let's find out about it. It says another reason to visit Morocco is its delicious food. And here we have some examples. From lamb meatballs to slow-cooked clay pot stews called tagine, the flavorful spicy tastes reveal how much care Moroccans put into their cuisine. That sounds just great, doesn't it?
I love spicy food.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of Indian food, some of the flavors in Morocco might be similar but still different, and that will be very, very interesting and fun to enjoy. But yes, sometimes the food can be a bit spicy. This adjective basically means it's hot with spices. They've added flavorings to the meats or the vegetables, and it kind of makes your mouth feel hot, might burn, might sweat a little bit. We're not talking hot with temperature. We're talking hot with the pepper spice that gives spicy food that fire that many people enjoy. Indian food, Thai food, Sichuan food, spicy hot pot mala. You guys know what I mean. For example, I like to eat spicy food during the summer. It makes me sweat more, and some people think that helps you cool down. I don't know.
Anyways,
Yes.
other popular dishes in Morocco. Other popular dishes include couscous, tiny balls of wheat, typically served with a light stew, and pastilla, a tasty meat pie unlike any other.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I have never heard of that either, but it's still making me hungry. Anyways, before we move on, let's talk about wheat. It's a noun. Wheat is the plant that you grow, harvest, and then ground into flour. F-L-O-U-R. Yes, wheat is great. Flour is even better. From flour, you can make bread and pasta and all sorts of other stuff. For example, what kind of wheat is used to make this kind of bread?
Oh, okay. Yep. Different types of wheat, but yes, it all gets ground down to typically make bread, pasta, things like that. Typically, this adverb means usually. You can, of course, use flour to make other things, but normally, usually, typically, we use flour to make things like pasta and bread. So typically, it's just sort of what you would see in your normal day-to-day life. It's not strange or weird or unusual. It's what you expect to find or expect to happen. For example, it typically takes me 2 hours to clean my house, but you know, if the Queen's coming over for tea, it might take me 3 hours. I'll clean extra special for the Queen.
The Queen's not special for me, so I'm going to take the typical 2 hours.
All right.
I'm an American. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
看了这么多景点，当然要来品尝当地美食喽。课文有介绍到羊肉丸，还有塔吉。塔吉是由肉、蔬菜和香料等等混合起来，慢火熬煮而成的。那他们是用陶锅来炖煮。那因为这种容器可以保持菜肴的新鲜度，所以很多人都会特别去买这种塔吉锅。好，那其他还有受欢迎的菜肴，还包括库斯库斯，还有巴斯蒂亚馅派。库斯库斯它是一种迷你球状的一种麦，通常会搭配清炖肉啊或者是菜一起吃。那么巴斯蒂亚馅派是一种很特别的美味肉派。好，那我们来看3个单字 ，spicy 它是形容有加香料的或者是辛辣的。那么 wheat 表示小麦 ，typically 它是副词，表示通常或是典型的。至于补充单字 stew 它表示炖肉或者是焖菜，那这通常是指说有用肉加上蔬菜而制成的那种炖肉炖菜。接话课文中
The colors of Morocco.
Of course, you'll also want to finish your meal with some hot mint tea, which is offered by generous locals as a sign of friendship. It's a perfect ending to cap off your amazing adventure through Morocco.
Okay, I believe before the break we were talking about Moroccan cuisine. Eat your fill. It's delicious. Now you can't forget though to have some mint tea afterwards. Yes, of course, after you've dined, you'll also want to finish your meal with some hot mint tea, which is offered by generous locals as a sign of friendship. So drink up. Don't turn it down.
There you go. That would be wonderful and also a great way to end your meal. And this is a great way to end our look at Morocco. Our final sentence says, it's a perfect ending to cap off your amazing adventure through Morocco. We've seen amazing things, we've been to amazing places, had some amazing food, and washed it all down with some lovely mint tea. Well, I feel pretty good. That's been a great trip. And we haven't even gone anywhere. So our final question for you, sir, and all of you out there, would you like to go to Morocco?
I'm not sure if I'd go quite yet because I have a young daughter. It's very difficult for me to travel right now. But in the future, I'm up for it. I want to see those goats that live in trees.
That definitely sounds like a reason to book your ticket sometime soon. So there you have it, folks. Well, maybe we'll see you in Morocco, but we'll definitely be seeing you back here soon for more great articles. Until then, be well, take care, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
品尝完摩洛哥美食之后，还要再喝一点热薄荷茶，这一餐才算是完整。因为薄荷茶堪称是摩洛哥的国饮，它有摩洛哥威士忌之称哦。当地人会提供薄荷茶来当做友谊的象征。那喝完薄荷茶，也算是为我们这一趟横渡摩洛哥的美妙探险画下完美的句点。好，文中用到 mint tea。mint 是薄荷，所以 mint tea 就是薄荷茶。那片语 cap off，它表示使什么结束，为什么什么来做结束。好，那这通常是用来表达这个令人兴奋或是令人印象深刻的事来做结束。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点只有一个，就是 come across 的不同意思与用法。第一种是及物用法，它表示偶然碰见或是遇见，意思就跟 run across、run into 或是 bump into 等等差不多。例如 I came across an old classmate on my way home， 我在回家途中偶然碰见一位老同学。好，第二个用法是不及物用法，它是指表现出什么样子，给人什么样的印象，这后面是可以接 as 加上名词或加形容词。好，来看两个例句。The young man came across as arrogant and rude。那个年轻人表现出傲慢又没有礼貌的样子，臭屁什么个劲！好，接下来下个例句。Our new neighbor came across as a nice guy。我们的新邻居给人的印象是个好人，感觉人还不错哎。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
要对方认真看待事情的英文实用句。
欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，
我是 Kate，
我是 Steven。那我是一个非常不认真的人，有的时候，对不对？所以其实我们接下来要教的英文是蛮适合你学的，为什么呢？
哦，你说适合跟你说吗？
对。
哦，好，那我想学。
对，因为我们今天要讲的就是要跟对方要这样看待这个事情，要再认真一点的一些英文句。
认真点，好不好？
好，第一个呢就是。Get serious.
Get serious.
对，就是你可以认真一点吗？
这个好好讲，好不好？
对，那第二个呢是
Get real.
对，这个呢就是意思说，可以实际一点吗？
哦，可以实际一点吗？例如说你在讲一些543那个天花乱坠的时候，说Get real.
非常对。
现在是在讲这个，好不好？
对，就是我们可以不要一直在讲一些根本都不是跟我们主题有关的事情吗？
不要拉出去了。
对，那第三呢是。
Quit fooling around。
对，就是别闹了，好不好？
别闹了，所以是 fool around 是闹。
fool 如果是名词的话，就是一个我们会骂，就是一个非常无脑的人。OK， 就是 you are a fool。那如果是变成一个动词的话，就是非常的就是那个闹的感觉，就是完全没有在用你的脑袋去做事情，就是 fooling。OK， 那 fooling around 就是别人
就是在那边闹嘛。
对，说 quit 就是别在
停止 fooling around。OK，quit fooling around。
那第四个呢，这个是比较少见的，因为这个已经是从好像18世纪还是19世纪的英国比较常听到的一句，但是现在还是有一些人会讲，如果你今天讲一些非常很难会让我去相信你的话，对我会说come off it。Come off it。对，你不要再 come off， 我不知道，其实我去查为什么是从什么东西下来，但是就是找不到，但可能就是一直说你一直呼扯，然后可能已经在空中那种感觉，然后叫你是下来啦，可以下来，实际一点。OK， 对，就是脚碰到地，可以不要在那边胡扯了。
Come off it。
come off it。对，
所以但其实你很少说这句话。
这句话我比较少说，前面那个3个我比较常听到人家就是对我讲，对。
好哦，那我们赶快进入 live action 吧。
Get serious. If you don't study hard from now, you won't pass the qualification exam.
But I still have 6 months to prepare.
Get real. You better start from today or you'll fail like last year.
Don't worry. I'll do it a week before.
Come off it. You know that's impossible.
Okay, I'll try to make a plan for it.
Quit fooling around, please. 第一 Get serious. 第二 Get real. 第三 Quit fooling around. 第四 Come off it.